The one genuine politician.
Another Washington hypocrite.
A man for the people.
A king disguised as a peasant.
A man sold out by his party.
Once again, the left consumes the left.
Wait, what? I'm your host, Pariah.
And I'm your host, Lavax.
And this is Card Composers. Tell them who today's card is, Axe.
Today's card is based on presidential failure, Bernie Sanders.
Oh, last week we started with me. This week we'll start with Axe.
All right, my first card is Bernie, elite socialist. He's double white, double blue, legendary creature, human noble, and he's mythic. 1/5.
Yeah, I mean, I'd call him a noble. I mean, because there's no politician, unless you want to say advisor, but advisor to who?
Right, and you would have to actually have powerful friends to be an advisor.
Oh yeah.
So he's got a few abilities. First ability, you can't be or become the monarch.
All right, I like that. That's cool.
When Bernie enters, target opponent becomes the monarch. Spells the monarch cast cost 2 more to cast. Creatures the monarch controls can't attack unless they pay 2 for each creature they control that's attacking.
Oh, so it's like rich people have to pay more.
Yep.
Pay their fair share, as
Yep.
it were.
Only other people can be the monarch, and there's huge penalties for being the monarch.
All right, I like it. A 1/5. Well, I guess that he does cost double white and double blue. And the dude is just ancient and is still, honestly, for his age, he's looking better than Biden and Donald Trump.
That's true. I can't argue that. It's from all the souls.
No, yeah.
So yeah, anyway, that's his flavor of the rich should pay more, but, not him though. Teehee. There shouldn't be millionaires until I become one. Then there just shouldn't be billionaires.
Did he say that?
He
He
did.
say not millionaires?
He said there shouldn't be millionaires. He said in the 70s there shouldn't be millionaires.
Wasn't the money economy very different?
Well, he wasn't a millionaire. Now that he's a millionaire, now there shouldn't be billionaires.
I know, but what was 1970 dollars?
It wasn't 1,000 times less.
Ah.
Because a billion is 1,000 million. Remember that.
Yeah. It's logarithmic. Did he say there shouldn't be millionaires, or did he say there shouldn't be
He said there should not be millionaires.
Huh.
Yeah, he's a hypocrite.
Well, maybe he learned. Maybe he's like, you know what? Perhaps I was wrong, and that shows humility, a humilitude, perhaps a virtuous nature.
To me, it seems a little Animal Farmish.
Animal Farmish.
Yeah, 2 legs bad, 4 legs good. Then later on, 4 legs good, 2 legs better.
Did the pigs start walking?
Yes.
They did?
Yep.
Shit. I don't remember when they started literally walking.
At the end of the book, he says that the pigs started walking on 2 legs, and it was hard to tell the difference between them and humans.
Oh. All I remember is the horse in the glue factory. And then how one of them was like a Pol Pot allegory.
Well, that's what Super PACs essentially sent Bernie anyway, when Hillary slapped him all around.
They might as well have. Shit, I mean...
Your vote doesn't matter. My vote's more important, because I'm rich.
And Bernie wouldn't have won. Even without the chicanery, he probably wouldn't have won. But there is definitely some chicanery going on.
Any thoughts on this outrageously flavorful card?
I like it. It's very good. I like the you can't become the monarch. I like how it makes other people the monarch and pay more. The only way this could maybe bite you in the ass, another player's running a monarch-related deck. Sure, I gotta pay more, but he ain't ever gonna become the monarch and take my power away.
I mean, that's so specific, and yeah, they'll still get their card at the end of the turn.
I mean, what are the odds? I don't know a single person who runs a monarch-related deck.
No one would nowadays. And having to pay 2 more for your spells is debilitating.
It is slightly, unless you're so uber mega rich that it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, you still can
Perhaps you could pay that little extra more and not even feel it, honestly.
Yeah. In which case, that doesn't work anyway. It makes, I don't know. I thought the card was very flavorful.
Alrighty. On to the next card. My Bernie Sanders card is Bernie Sanders. One for all. A green, a white, and a blue. For a legendary human noble advisor. I guess technically he would be advising the president, throwing ideas his way from his Vermont lands. He is a 1/3 with hexproof, and you may cast spells as if they had Convoke. Because you're getting all your creatures in there. Everyone gives a little help, and then you get a little more for it when people put in a little extra.
I get it.
And nobody hates Bernie.
Yeah. I mean, plenty of people do. That's why he lost twice. I mean, I like the card. I get the socialism aspect of Convoke. I like that. I would say this is the weakest legendary creature I have ever seen.
I've always thought Convoke was a very powerful ability. Because
It's
no,
okay.
because a lot of the cards I saw that had Convoke, they cost a little more than your average card for that effect, which makes me assume that the Convoke mechanic can be super busted. So I was thinking maybe it's a little busted. Maybe giving every card you have Convoke with them having the normal price points. Honestly, making your creatures function as lands as well, I feel like that could be pretty busted.
I mean, if you're running green, you already have plenty of creatures that tap for mana anyway. But you're paying 3 different colors for a 1/3 hexproof that does this,
Yeah, well, you can't. It's harder to get rid of them.
and you can't even convoke him in play because he costs colored mana. So you would have to have particular color. I mean, I like his ability; it's flavorful. I just think he's a little underpowered.
Yeah, I could see him being a little underpowered. But
I mean, he's
hard.
underpowered.
Yeah, he's hard to get rid of because people really like him. It's like I mean, other than the that's socialism like bullshit that they kept throwing at him.
Well, it is socialism.
Yeah, but it's like democratic social. It's sock dem.
Well,
It's not like straight up hammer and sickle socialism. It's like socialism light.
I feel like the Bernie flavor is more about making the rich pay their fair share, quote unquote, versus necessarily helping the poorest people.
Oh, don't worry, we'll get to that.
Ah, perfect.
All right, on to the next card.
My supporting card is Rules for Thee, but not for me. It's a colorless and then a hybrid white blue. It's an enchantment. Curse.
I read that is curved from this distance and angle.
No, it's a curse. Enchant player. Enchanted player cannot play a land if he or she controls more lands than you do. The same is true for casting a creature, artifact, or enchantment spell.
Oh, so this plays like not Oath of Druids or Circle of Druids.
It's kind of like a reverse balance.
Yeah, it's like balance, except it's preemptive balance versus you don't end up destroying theirs. If they already have more, they're fine before they play.
Yep.
You play that.
And it's not whoever's the most, it's only over you.
Ah.
That cursed player just can't have more than you have. It's
All
okay
right.
if you have the most. It's not a big deal if I have all the money. You just can't have all the money.
All right, I like it. It's a very nice. Wait, hang on. Shaded player cannot play. Oh, and that only affects one player.
Yep.
So you would just be like, it's like, oh man, sorry, Tom, you got a late start. Looks like you're. Actually, no way. They could still catch up to. Oh, they can always catch up.
They just
can
can't
always
surpass
catch
me.
up.
They just can't surpass me.
All right.
So if my deck doesn't have any creatures, guess you're not having any creatures either. Same with artifacts, enchantments, and lands.
Yeah, that's okay. This is interesting. I got, I don't know, Progenitus on the field. Then you play this. Well, looks like you ain't got extra creatures, pal.
Yep.
What's wrong?
I mean,
especially if you. It
only screws them over. They just can't have more than you, and they can destroy it. They can always destroy the enchantment.
And if you have the best, if your shit is just better,
that's the whole point. It's rules for thee, but not for me.
Ah.
I can have the best stuff and the most.
All right.
Your goal is to get up to where I'm at. You just can't surpass me.
Yeah, and what a lofty, nice goal that would be.
All right, let's see your last card.
All righty. You're going to like this one. Fair Share. A 1, a green, and a white. For an enchantment. Rare. Spells cost X more to cast, where X is their mana value.
That's not rare, it's common.
Well, no, you're supposed to change it before the episode.
Oh, why didn't you just make it rare?
Because I forgot to make it rare.
Oh, okay.
All right, thoughts on the card?
I think playing a 3-cost enchantment that doubles the cost of all spells is outrageously strong.
Exactly, but everyone has to pay their fair share.
That's true. It does make everyone's spells cost.
And the best part is it feeds into the flavor because the more you cast for a spell, the more you're punished.
That's true. I like it. I also, I will like the flavor of this because not only does it punish the rich, it also punishes the poor, which are exactly what Bernie's policies do.
But not
as much.
Just not as much.
His higher taxes hurt everybody. Well, it just hurts the rich more.
And the crazy thing is, it's actually the same. You only pay 1 for each amount you spend.
Right.
So,
no, I
technically,
agree.
Everyone pays their fair share.
This is the most quintessential democratic socialist policy I've ever seen. This is perfect. because it literally hurts everybody. It just hurts the rich worse.
Yeah, because they have more to.
So everyone's
hurt.
over there. Everyone's very excited that they're hurting the rich, and no one's looking and going, "Wait, this hurts me too, just not as much."
Exactly.
Like,
No, that's great.
That guy killed. That guy. Both of his parents got killed, but they only killed my dad, so I'm in a better spot because I still got my mom.
No, because no, that's different because you're paying two parents. If you pay two parents, you have to spend another two parents.
Yeah, you worked harder, so you're punished twice as hard as the guy that didn't work at all.
No, you work, you pay more, you pay more. You get more, you pay more.
Yeah, you earn more, you pay more.
Yeah, earn more, you pay more.
Right.
But at the same rate.
No, I understand. I understand.
Yeah, everyone gets hurt the same per mana.
Right, but my point is that everyone's getting hurt.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone should get hurt the same amount.
We could just not hurt anyone.
We need roads.
Yes. Who will build the roads? I've never heard that one before. That's my favorite argument.
I love that argument. I got here on a government road.
I will.
I get everywhere.
Libertarians are not saying there shouldn't be roads. That's anarchist. That's different than
Are you
libertarianism.
Because I have heard where they're going, they won't need roads.
I definitely think there should be roads. I don't have a problem with there being roads.
I'm willing to spend a little more for roads.
I'm willing to spend some amount of money for roads, but there's other things I'm not willing to spend money for.
Like what?
All of Bernie's policies, where we punish people for being successful.
You're not punishing them for being successful. They're paying the amount they should be paying.
Who
In
determines
fact, think
that?
of it. How are they so successful? They've taken advantage of the money economy.
That's not always true.
Well, yeah, not always true. But they've moved shit around in a society that thrives off of government roads.
And it just keeps feeding them. They're just like, aha, I have access to you. You got here because of a government road. How did you get to your job? Government road. How did my employees get to my work? Government road. How does everyone get everywhere in society? Government roads. On the roads and the government roads.
That just makes me want to look up what percentage of government spending goes to transportation costs. I bet it's a very small percent.
Who defended the nation? The military, with government funds.
All right.
That allows your business to thrive because no one's giving you the who-whatsa in the mashugana. For me, it's like when you're a huge corporation, all of your fingers works. All of your stuff thrives on the fact that there is a government keeping a lot of shit in line. So I feel like, I don't know, the percentage that you make you shouldn't have as many reductions as you do have.
I don't have a problem with that.
So far as it doesn't cripple your ability to do business.
The problem is that and it's not even really a problem. I like the fair share card, but that's not what Bernie wants. Bernie thinks richer people should pay a higher percentage. Your argument is the same percentage, so it's fair. I agree. But that's not what Bernie wants. Bernie said there should be 100% tax rate after a certain amount. Is that reasonable?
Oh, shit.
Is that reasonable? I don't think that's reasonable, because then you have no reason to ever earn more than that amount. If, according to your logic, everyone would pay like 20% taxes flat. And so when you make more, it's a higher amount because you're paying 20% off a higher amount. Bernie's saying that's not fair. That's against what he's saying. So you are against Bernie Sanders.
Maybe a little. We're not all perfect.
He certainly is.
But you know what? I believe he believes what he's believing.
I don't, because it's the same man that says how many yachts is enough while he's now in 3 houses. He bought a 3rd one now.
You know how much yachts cost? They cost a lot more than a house a lot of the time.
Sometimes.
Most of the time.
You know how much houses cost with their land value? More than a yacht.
Not necessarily.
Nowadays.
Sometimes.
Probably. Is 3 houses enough?
He needs at least 2.
I remember having this discussion.
He does need at least 2.
I remember we had this conversation, and you said he should have a house in the state he's in and a house in Washington.
Yeah.
I don't think that's unreasonable. Since then, he's now owns a 3rd house. So I'm asking you.
He does own a 3rd house. You know why?
How many houses is enough?
Because his wife also had a house that they sold to pay for the 3rd house.
Okay.
That their whole family can use. They're rich as fuck. You know what? Like, if you made like a decent chunk more, shit. If you made what the politicians are paid on Capitol Hill, shit, I'd be having 2 houses just for equity purposes.
Right.
But
I'm just saying maybe your campaign shouldn't run on consumption and how much is enough when you also do that yourself.
But he would also be affected by his own policies.
Well, he could voluntarily do his policies now.
How could he volunteer? Because
he could immediately donate the money to charities or if they're government organizations.
He donates 3%.
He could donate a higher percent that he thinks everyone should donate.
Yeah, but charities are a racket anyways, really, honestly.
Okay, then donate it to a government-run thing. He's a
Yeah,
big
but if the
government
government's not doing the policies that you want done, your money's not going into any place you want it to go.
Okay, well then why? So here's a question then. He has direct control over. If he's advocating for a $20 minimum wage, why was he caught paying his staffers below that amount, forcing them to work crazy hours? And when it came out publicly, he just cut their hours but didn't increase their pay rate.
Oh God. Oh God.
I know you're gonna puff.
Oh God.
I read it. It's like a huge, big scandal. He was paying his people like $10 an hour, and they were working like 60 hours a week, while he was at the same time campaigning for a $15 national minimum wage. And they said, "Well, why don't you lead by example?" And he was like, "Well, it's not the law yet." And I was like, "What a fucking dick!" He does not practice what he preaches.
Oh shit. That does worry me a little bit.
He doesn't practice what he preached. That's why it's rules for thee, but not for me.
Well, I liked him better than Hillary.
I'm with you.
What did Hillary do? Beat Bill Clinton's wife?
She barely did that.
Shit, I would have stuck with him as well. He's Bill Clinton. Shit.
Yeah.
Cheat on me. Shit.
You're so cool.
Yeah.
Play me that crazy sax. I forgive you.
Well, that's our show for today. Questions, comments, concerns?
Recommendations?
Let us know at P.O. Box below this video. And tell us which card you think was best in show. Tell me, Axe, which card do you think was best in show?
I thought the best card was my Bernie card. Literally, you can't be the monarch. Opponent is a monarch, and all they have to pay more for all their stuff as long as they're the monarch. I think that is literally the most flavorful thing possible. He's making all the other elites pay as much as they can, while he just kind of tiptoes around because I can't be the monarch. I'll never have to pay that extra cost, even if I can afford it. How about you, Pariah? What was your favorite card?
Well, I don't agree with your hatred of Bernie Sanders, America's politician.
Yuck.
I must say, I do love your Bernie Elite Socialist. It is very flavorful. I love how you incorporated the monarch.
I was very proud of this Bernie card run. I actually made the other one first, and I went back and I was like, "Oh, I fucking nailed this."
Yeah, no, that was.
I will say,
you did nail this.
I think all four of these cards are the best cards we've probably ever made. In terms of combined, I think in terms of not necessarily the best four cards we've ever made, but I think all four cards are flavor fucking packed.
Yo, yeah.
I don't think we've ever been as concise with our cards. I'll say all four cards hit that fucking Bernie Sanders mark.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Flavor wise, they're all good, but yours hits a like, oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Like my Convoke one, it's like, oh yeah, he's all for people putting in a little extra effort to get a little more back. But this is it's like a package.
Yeah, the Monarch thing I thought was a little icing.
Yeah, Monarch, it's just too good. Got any hints for next week's episode, Axe?
Not now, Pariah. I want to talk about why do you like this guy so much?
He feels like a really old creature you run into in the swamp who teaches you the ways of life. He's like a force for good.
I don't know, man. It really seems like he's just an unassuming politician who is secretly the mastermind behind an evil cabal, trying to take over the galaxy.